A highly anticipated new project from Oscar-winning actor Daniel Kaluuya. It's called The Kitchen. It's his first feature film as a director. He also co-wrote it, by the way, and it premieres next Friday on Netflix. That's January 19th. Now, only on CBS Mornings. Anthony Mason met the 34-year-old at the Roundhouse in London's Camden Town, which is where he first took drama classes as a teenager. Anthony, good morning.
The Kitchen explores the complexities of the Black British experience in a dystopian universe. For Kaluuya, it's a passion project 10 years in the making.
Did you find directing more difficult than you thought it would be?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how present you have to be and how many decisions you have to make consistently.
The film The Kitchen marks Daniel Kaluuya's debut as a director. Going through that for the first time must be a lot.
It's a lot.
But what a lesson,
No, it's humbling.
Kaluuya also co-wrote the screenplay. Set in a dystopian future London,
So where do you live?
Kitchen.
the film follows a community that refuses to abandon its home, called The Kitchen, to the police state.
What was the biggest obstacle for you in terms of writing?
Confidence. It's like you have this fear of being rubbish.
Yeah.
The realization is that you have to be rubbish. Like, it's literally part of the process. You're gonna get the first draft, it's gonna be rubbish,
Yeah.
and you just keep going. The pivot was, I'm not trying to be good or great, I'm trying to be honest.
This is your neighborhood.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
Kaluuya was raised by his Ugandan-born mother in London's Camden Town.
What's going on, you all right? Yeah, I'm good, bro.
You kind of acted up in school, was that?
Yeah, I acted up. That's why I did acting. The teacher told my mum, he's like, he acts up, he should act. You know, my mum listened.
That's funny.
You did improv as a kid,
Yeah, improvisation.
but you kept it secret.
I didn't tell anyone.
Why?
Because it was my thing.
Were you good at it, do you think?
At the beginning, no. No, I wasn't.
I've probably been looking at the same damn cloud every day for the last 6 months.
What I realized, acting is an interpretive art, and writing and improv is a creative art.
Yeah.
So then I was writing on the spot. You know what I'm saying? So with improv, you're writing on the spot.
Kaluuya had written his first play at age 9.
Then I wrote this play and I won a competition. It got performed at Hampstead Theatre. So it was a massive moment.
At 19, he wrote 2 episodes for the hit British TV series Skins, which he also starred in.
Yeah, what? We're 1-1. Rocks, you get me?
And 2 years later, acclaimed playwright Roy Williams cast Kaluuya in his boxing drama Sucker Punch in London.
I can't be touched. I won't be touched.
Which is kind of what opened everything up for you, really?
It did. It was my first lead role.
He then started landing film roles in Johnny English Reborn,
Are you sure that's the Ascender, sir?
Yes, I know it anyway.
Agent in distress. Agent in distress.
and Sicario.
Talk to me. What do we do?
I don't have any answers for you.
Well, let's get some.
But Kaluuya quickly became disillusioned with the film industry.
What was that all about?
Racism. It's not even race. It is racism, but it's also just like people having power that don't really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And so it's like they are governing the moves and what's happening, but it's not like the work is true or honest or pushing boundaries. And I just was like, why am I being led by people that don't inspire me? So then I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna leave.
And that's when you auditioned for Jordan Peele, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long have you known that guy?
The director cast him in his psychological thriller, Get Out.
Man, this is gonna sound weird, but when he came at me, it felt like I knew him.
He earned rave reviews and his first Oscar nomination.
Kind of changed things.
Changed my whole life, yeah. It did change my whole life. But it was like, it changed my whole life. It's still happening.
Is that a good thing or bad thing?
It gets better with time.
Does it?
Yeah. I think I wasn't prepared. I don't think I chose it. I think I chose to make great work. I didn't really comprehend the repercussions of that
Yeah.
in terms of my visibility and how people might be interested in my life.
It led to roles in Black Panther, Queen and Slim,
What if they kill us? Don't say that. There's no guarantee they won't.
and Judas and the Black Messiah.
You can murder revolutionary, but you can't murder revolution. And you can murder a freedom fighter, but you can't murder freedom.
His intense performance as Black Panther Party leader Fred Hampton
A revolutionary!
won him every major award, including the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. That win, Kaluuya says, is one of the reasons he got the green light to direct The Kitchen.
So has this changed your feelings about acting in the sense of how much you want to do and how much directing you want to do?
Yeah, I definitely want to do director. All roads have been leading to this.
They have.
I've been in denial, essentially. I want to make soul movies.
What's a soul movie?
Something that moves you.
Something that moves you, he says, like an infectious song.
Does it make you dance? Do you feel it? Because you can't articulate why a song makes you dance. You just move.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I want. In film, I want that. And that's what I want creatively. I believe I can do anything. And so I just want to exercise that, and then I will die.
Yeah.
He's 34, so he's around for a while. But first of all, we talked in the Roundhouse. Tony, as you mentioned, he took classes there when he was 16. He's now started a youth theater there, so kids can kind of explore who they are, as he says, because it was really influential for him. One of the things that's really interesting, as I mentioned, he wrote a screenplay at age 19. But he said, you know what? I came out of it thinking I haven't lived enough life to write.
Yes.
And so he said, that's why I became an actor. But so coming back to it is actually quite natural for him.
You feel his intensity and his passion. He was a presenter at the Golden Globes. He got a huge applause. People really like and respect what he does.
He's an extraordinary actor.
Did you feel his intensity?
Of course, you can't not.
Yes,
He's
I
also,
know.
he's super smart.
Yes.
And you feel that too. And he thinks, obviously, he thinks intensely about everything he does.
There's something very pure about him. Sometimes you sit with someone and they're measured and they're thinking. He was saying stuff off the cuff that was so powerful.
It's
he
like
said,
he
I'm
was
not trying to be
thinking it.
good, I'm trying to be
Yes.
honest.
Yes, which
yes.
is a really important lesson to learn as an artist, but it's clear he's worked really hard to understand that. He talked about actually reading screenplays before he wrote this script, and he said it was really intimidating, but he said what I looked for was their mistakes, because if I saw their mistakes, I would understand how they corrected them. And he said when I finally read a screenplay that was bad, he thought, oh, I can do this.
I think he was thinking as he was talking to you. Did
Yes.
you,
Yeah,
Nate?
yeah.
I
But it
also
was
like
coming from the heart.
Yes, I also like the line. He got tired of people who are in power that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Like why are they? Why am I listening to them?
I think we've all had that experience.
Yes. Yes.
It's one thing
Yes,
about
we
you
have.
is you're not rubbish, that's for sure.